Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dana from Eternal Goddess Tarot, and today I will be doing a December 2020 reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I will be pulling a few oracle cards to get an overall view of the message, and then we will be diving into tarot to get a little bit deeper into it. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh. Okay, we had two cards just flip up rather quickly. So we have the Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. And then we have the Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. So as I'm recording this, Thanksgiving was just yesterday, so it is funny that the Turkey Spirit chooses to come up right now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Sagittarius, okay, this one. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, December 2020. Okay. And lastly, we have going forward. Beautiful. These two cards go really well with each other. Okay, so I'm seeing that for some of you, Sagittarius, there may have been a lot of work that you've put in this year. Just learning maybe to just go with the flow of life, take things as they come, work towards a better you. We have these two cards, rite of passage, crossing the threshold, and going forward. And these two, in both of these cards, we see like a little pathway, and this one, it's like a little pathway. It's dark, and then there's lightning you see, but then it's like going into this bright purpley blue, like beachy looking area. Very beautiful, very abundant looking, especially from where you came from. It's like you're coming out of the darkness into the light, into the beauty, into all that life has to offer. And then with the going forward card, it's kind of similar. You can see fog down here on the bottom, and then as you're going through the rolling hills and you're walking towards the sunshine, and it's just really, it's like you're coming out of a dark place. You're coming out of a place of maybe fear or lack of hope or lack of understanding what's happening around you, and you're going into this more abundant, beautiful, happy place that's going to make you feel really fulfilled and really excited about life. And then here we have the Turkey Spirit and the Buffalo Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace, and the abundant universe will provide. I think a lot of you may have been or on the path of learning the lesson that the more you give, the more you get. And I know that's something that we kind of learn at a young age, as a child or whatever. Like, you don't give to get, but you give with gratitude and with excitement, and know that usually in return things will come. The abundant universe will provide. So it's like you've been working on giving and giving and giving and coming out of this place of darkness and going into the light, and soon, maybe this month even, whatever work that you've been putting in is going to come back to you tenfold. The universe is going to be like, oh, okay, I see that you've been putting in this work. I see that you've been trying, that you've been doing things out of a place of love, doing things out of the kindness of your heart. And not only does that make you feel better in your day-to-day life when you're just giving for no reason, when you're just giving because you want to, but the universe sees that. The universe acknowledges that. They see the purity in your heart. They see the all the work that you're doing on yourself, and in turn, they will do for you more of what you were doing for others, or what you were doing for yourself, essentially. But I think this is, we talk about giving. Usually we're talking about giving to other people, but a lot of this I see is you giving to yourself, you putting the work in on yourself to come out of dark places, to not be in the dark. I'm kind of getting with these two cards, especially the initiation card, I'm getting like hermit card vibes from the tarot. It's like the hermit is walking, and he has his little lantern, and it's dark all around him, but in his lantern is the star, and it just lights up like the next step that he's taking. And eventually he's going to get to a place where he doesn't need the lantern anymore, because it's going to be bright enough for him to walk. And that's what I see here for you. It's like you've been doing a lot of introspection, you've been doing a lot of self-healing to come out of this dark space and to go into the brightness. So I'm going to pull a few tarot cards to get a little bit deeper into this message. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles there. Yeah. It's like you've been working on yourself, and now you're just kind of waiting for the good to come in. But it's not something that you really have to wait for. It's kind of like, it's coming, so you're just kind of going with the flow. You're just kind of feeling calm, relaxed, watering the seeds that you've planted for yourself. And we have the Queen of Swords there. A lot of mental energy. Yeah. It's like you're getting stronger and just sticking to your guns. We have a Flyer card. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands, and I'm just going to pull one more card. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, deeper into this message, please. Okay, just going to take that one that flipped over. Yeah, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have two queens. That's beautiful. Yeah, so it's like you are at this point where you've kind of done a lot of the things that you need to do for yourself, and now you're just going with the flow. You're just waiting, watching, taking the steps that you need to take to manifest this abundance in your life, to curate this abundance. With the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords is somebody who's stubborn and but is very sure of themselves, very sure of where they're going, where they're heading. And I love how in these two cards, it's like she's kind of waving at this Eight of Wands. And Eight of Wands for me is like go-getter energy. It's like we're moving, we're going, we're taking action. And it's kind of like she's giving them the send-off, like okay, it's time for you to get moving, it's time for you to go. And I think that's ultimately what these cards are saying, is that you have given yourself the go-ahead to take action, to do things that make you feel good, to come out of this darkness, whatever that is for you. And the darkness, when I say come out of the darkness, it doesn't have to be something like super extensive, or like it doesn't have to mean that like you're coming out of a depression. I mean, it absolutely could, but it could also just mean like you just decided that you weren't going to put up with BS anymore. You just decided that I'm going to do what I want to do because it makes me happy. Like, it doesn't have to be something so big. It could have been a very small action that you took on yourself to get you into a brighter area, and now it's just like a domino effect, a snowball effect. Like it's just going to keep going and keep going and keep going. If you keep walking down these paths, if you keep walking through these rocks, you're going to get to whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever it is that's seeking you. And then obviously with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's like, yeah, I love this. It's like the Queen of Swords send off the Eight of Wands, like, here you go. And the Eight of Wands is like shooting for the sun, which also looks like a pentacle. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles in holding the pentacle in her hand, like, look at what I've got. So it's definitely like a progression here. It's like I've watered the seeds. I've given myself the okay to take action. I'm taking the action, and then I'm getting what I deserve. And yeah, you just have to keep going. And I mean, you just have to remember and realize that this is not going to be like, you may not be going up every day. You may have one wand that falls back down, and then you got to shoot it back up, and then you might have two fall down, and then you got to shoot them back up. But as long as you keep going, as long as you keep the momentum, just do small things every day to make you feel good, that make you feel excited and ready and plentiful, you'll be on your way. You'll be continuing on this path to the sunshine, on this path to your higher self. So I'm going to pull up, I had one card fall out, a couple cards, advice from Spirit. Okay, so the first one we had come out was the Knight of Swords. And then the second one was the Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so I think this is really just saying, like, get clear on what you want. Get clear on the path that you actually see for yourself. I mean, because yeah, it's cool if you're going into a brighter direction, into a brighter light. But what if you don't know where you're going? What if it's taking you somewhere that you don't want? Make sure you're getting clear on your goals. Ace of Swords in reverse can be like breakthroughs within yourself. Definitely take some time to figure out, okay, what is my next step? Or even better, where is my next step taking me? It could be taking you to a good place, but it still may not be the direction that you're wanting to head in. So it's time for you to really get clear on that. Get clear on what you're looking for, what you're seeking, so that you can take the correct steps to that place, to that energy. And I'm going to pull a few more cards just for outcome energy, if you shall take Spirit's advice. Outcome energy, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, December 2020. Outcome energy. Okay. So we have the Judgment card in reverse. This card just came up in another fire sign reading. I think it was Leo. And we have the Strength card. So outcome energy, you may end up turning things completely around. Not saying that you're going to go back to the darkness, but you may end up realizing that wherever it is that you're heading, whatever it is that you're going is not right for you. And that's okay. That's some typical, I don't want to say typical because not everybody is typical, but that is some kind of similar Sagittarian energy where it's like, we want to go on this adventure, and then we want to go on this adventure, and then we want this and we want that, and that's totally okay. Nobody said that you need to stick to one route and go on it and stay on it your whole life. That's not what life's about. If you want to take all these different opportunities, if you want to go on all these different roads, that's okay. But once you are able to really get clear on what you want, it's going to open up so much more in your life that maybe you realize you weren't necessarily clear on, or you weren't necessarily sure of, and you're gonna find that inner clarity. You're gonna be willing to take the steps needed to get to that place. I'm gonna pull one more card. Yeah, but okay, we got three. With a Strength card, you're gonna be willing and ready to take those steps to make those actions happen. So then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah. Going, like, following a path, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So the Three of Wands is about following a path, getting to higher ground, getting to a new place, new adventure. The Nine of Wands is like building foundation, and it may be tiring, but then you have the King of Pentacles ending your outcome energy, which is abundance, manifesting whatever it is that you want. As long as you are able to really be honest with yourself and get clear on what you want and take a good look at who you are and where you're going and how that resonates with you and your life and your energy, I don't see December being anything but abundant for you. The abundant universe will provide. You just have to be honest with yourself. That's the key to all of this, is being honest with yourself, with what you want, with where you're going, and the universe will do the rest of the work. So that is all I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, comment if you enjoyed. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you resonated with myself or my energy, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great December.